Hey everybody, welcome to Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. I'm Rob. Happy New Year once again. It's January 3rd, 2024. And so this will be my third video of the year. Did two yesterday. And I only got one thing in from eBay today, so I got one envelope. I don't know how many cards are in here, maybe a few. So since I don't have a whole lot of time or a whole lot of things to show you that are new, I just figure we'll go over some of the recent stuff that we picked up and give some of them a little more time in the limelight. So let's see. Start with yesterday. Picked up this 2013 Goodwin Champions Danica Patrick Relic card. I love my Danica Patrick cards. She's probably second on my PC right now. I mean, I'm not going to try to collect all her like press pass and NASCAR and all that kind of stuff like I do Andre Dawson, but there are some Danica cards I want to get. And take a look at the back there. See if that comes in a little bit. See if we can adjust this a tad. See if this will focus. Alright. If you want to read that while I wipe down my glasses here. Mostly these Goodwins. Any of the variations of the Allen Ginter 2006. Some of the Sports Illustrated stuff, and maybe if I see some nice stuff from Press Pass or Dunross or any of that stuff. But mostly the Allen Ginter stuff. If I could pick up another autograph version of her Allen Ginter would be nice, because then I would have at least 1% or more of her autographs from all Topps products. Because she's got 201 autographs that I know about from Topps, and I have two of them, so just under 1%. So it'd be nice to pick up a third. I don't think she has anything else, because I don't know if they gave like Code Breaker set that first year, if that would have counted as an additional card or as one of the original 100. So I'll have to look into that. That's a nice, pretty rendition of her. It's not the best, but it's not horrible either. It's a nice piece of black cloth there. It's super soft when I felt it. And so yeah, I'm happy to have that in my collection. It's just super thick, so just wouldn't go into a binder with her other stuff, but I'll probably have to one touch this to keep this with her other stuff, maybe Allen Ginter stuff. Alright, more recently I top loaded this Will Clark 88 Topps because I couldn't believe the sharpness of the registration, I should say, and the sharpness. Really well centered, good shape. Just pulled this out of a wax pack. And then this one was even sharper. Like, just look at the coloring on that. It was just really, really nice. Sharp, well centered, just night and day compared to some of these other ones. The Eddie Murray's not bad, but I just don't think it's as focused as that, but that's pretty good. So got that Eddie Murray Hall of Famer card there. Alright, did pull another Andre Dawson out of one of those. These came out of the rack pack. So I did pull Dawson, well centered, good looking card. So this isn't even one of the ones I was showing yesterday. So rack pack pulled Andre Dawson. We'll just see if you notice the clearness and registration on these two cards is just really good. I mean, this isn't as good as this one, but that rack pack, man, it has some really good centering and all that, so that's really nice. Alright, let's flip through some of these other things real quick. So, out of that, oh, there's an Invisicard. Alright. Anyway, so out of the Goodwin Champions hobby box that we had recently opened, we did get the Olga Carlin card. Old Arnold liked that card a lot. That is on card. She's a fencer from the Ukraine. So give her another minute in the limelight if you guys want to read about her. There you go. Then the big pull that we got out of that hobby box from 2022 Goodwin Champions was this Justin Fields hand numbered 4 out of 25 on card autograph. Let's see if we get some better lighting here. Just a tad more. So, the Upper Deck Company Goodwin Champions. So that's cool. It says 2019 Big Ten Champ MVP. So, and he's been doing really good. He did really good in the last Bears game, which they won. Alright, then recently opened up Blaster of 2021, I believe, Gypsy Queen, and we pulled the Dylan Carlson rookie card on card autograph. So that was sweet. Doesn't want to focus yet. There we go. Alright. Oh, there you go. That's nice. On-card autograph. Nice to get that. That Happy Holidays box, we pulled the Luis Matos sticker autograph. I believe this is the 2022 version, or is that 2023? Oh no, this is the Leaf Holiday Edition. Leaf. So, and I also pulled the prospect, Joseph Nagata prospect from the Pro set. For that was one of those Leaf holiday packs. And then we got the proof, 101 proof for this Global Graphics Leaf Vibrance. And he is an F1 race car driver. So that's a pretty card, but it's not signed, but it is a proof of one of the cards they would have had signed. So unfortunately, that's not signed. We recently got this gold black, or Topps Chrome black, sorry, 49 out of 150 of Tanner Beebe. Estuary Ruiz, rookie card. Juan Soto, Topps Chrome black. Shohei. And Rain Howard out of one of those Leaf Holiday bonus packs. First round draft pick for the WNBA, and that's 101. Pre-production proof. Autograph. So that's nice. Alright, and then over here, I'll get to these two maybe last. Alright, let's see, we'll work our way backwards this way. Just show you some of the recent relics that we picked up from Allen Ginter recently. But first, we did get that in action Corbin Burns card, which is a short print. Out of all the stuff that I've opened, if you look at my videos, I've only come across like 3 of these cards. And of course, we got Acuna. He just happened to be sitting there, so why not show you Acuna real quick. Alright. Topps Chrome Black, we did get the Drew Waters rookie card autograph on card, so that was neat. Alright, then Archive Signature Series, the Joe Carter. So that's a pretty cool one, out of 40, number 9 out of 40, Joe Carter. That's 2023, I think. Signature Series. Yep. That is on a 96 Topps. So he may get in the Hall of Fame someday, maybe Veterans Committee or something, possibly. If anyone's interested in trading, you know, I'm looking for Allen Ginter Signature Series or Clearly Authentic, especially looking for a mini Archive Signature Series card, and I'm willing to trade multiples like Keith Hernandez as well as Joe Carter. Maybe someday could get in as a Veterans Committee or something. So that's a 1986 card of the 85 Record Breakers, and that's a really nice autograph of Keith Hernandez there. And more recently, I did pick up this. Was one of the biggest, rarest pulls hit that I ever pulled from Allen Ginter since 2006 to now. This is probably the rarest hit that I pull when you look up the numbers of the odds of pulling one of these. Pretty astronomical. The Music to Your Ears Koto super thick card. That is a relic card of that. Alright, what do we got over here? Alright, those are my oldies. Alright, so now let's go this way. So then out of some of the recent blasters that we pulled, got that 2017 Anthony Rizzo relic card. That is the B type from 2017. Mr. Riz still on the Cubs, so that's a good one. The Ermsey relic card, so that's sweet. It'd be nice to pick up his autograph card because those go in for a pretty penny. But once again, if you haven't seen on my other videos, if you haven't gotten one, go on eBay or Google on images and look up the Ermsey Hotbox foil version of his base card, and that is like the coolest looking card in the entire set so far. And that's between regular base Allen Ginters, any other inserts, and Allen Ginter X. You got to go check out the Hotbox version of this card. Highly recommend picking that up. We did pick up Schwarber. So there you go, Phillies. Right now, I'm just finishing up watching Mike O. His first mail day of 2024, and he had some nice Ginter stuff that he showed. Some N43s and stuff like that, and some other Allen Ginters. And I know he's a big Phillies fan, so I'm a Cubs fan, so I love Schwarber, and he's on your Phillies there. So shout out to Mike O. Let me check real quick, make sure I'm subscribed to him. Alright. Oh, I'm not subscribed to him. Sorry, Mike. Thought I was. Alright. So, there, I just subscribed to Mike O. It's like this video as well. I already did. So, cool. Alright. Shout out to Mike O. He kind of likes some of the same kind of stuff I get. Then we also got this Brandon Woodruff on the one blaster that I picked up about a week ago. And then I basically almost got an identical twin blaster from the same store. And the second blaster, I pulled this Woodruff relic card. And they're both the B-type 2023s. Even though it's got a pinstripe, I do like the blue one better. This one over here, just better color match, and it's better centered card as well. So those are sweet. Need to pick those up. Alright, and then just really quick, in honor of the Josephine Scriver card that all the boys went crazy over. When I ordered this card off of eBay after pulling her base cards out of a blaster, I ordered this one on eBay, and it's a beautiful card. Once again, nice signature on card there. So as I was looking for that card, I came across this one and ordered that on the same day, and got this one 2 weeks ago, and I just got this the other day. So it took like 2 or 3 weeks to get this card. This is a different year, so this is 2021, I believe, or 2020. So the Erica Hosseini, I don't know how to say her last name. That's also a really pretty one, so I had to pick that up. And both of these only cost, I don't know if this was like $12 or $13, and this was like $8. But nice to get some women cards in my collection. And so if you take a good look here and do a double take, she's got a nice signature, and that as well as on card autograph. So both nice. So never get tired of showing those cards. And one of the other one of those blasters, we did pick up this, I think it was a blaster. Yeah, one of the 2017 blasters. We did pull this Gary Carter mini card. But the important thing about that, and I've been waiting for ever and ever, it's been years since I've pulled one, is we finally got a Brooklyn back, and this came out of a blaster, so that was a blast. I had a blast opening this. So Hall of Famer Gary Carter, and a short print, but we already talked about that. 15 of 25 hand numbered red Brooklyn back. I think this year's 2023's Brooklyn backs are not red this year. They're just like bluish or regular printing on the back. And then one of the other biggest cards that I picked up, and this is probably one of the rare cards that you can get from Allen Ginter. Now, I didn't pull this. I picked this up and ordered it, and I've been waiting months because I was bidding on one when I first started buying these cards again on eBay right before I started my page here back up. And I missed out. I lost that auction and learned my lesson and saved the search to get this card. And this is one of the rarest Allen Ginter cards, just like I talked about in the past. And I'll just, since I haven't talked about it in a long time, I like to do and get all these little different kind of things that Allen Ginters have done. Like the employee orange team cards, where they took a Topps employee and made them look like a old-fashioned team of baseball players from like the 1800s, and the minis, or the National Convention cards, wood cards, planting plates, and DNA, or that Music to Your Ears relic. Just kind of at least one of the different kind of cards that they do. But like the Team Orange, I ended up buying the whole set because I liked it so much. I did get an employee autograph card. Those are super rare. So that's one of the goals for me, is to try to continue to collect those things. So I'll be continue doing that this year. And I got some Andre Dawson stuff that I'm trying to complete, like some rainbows, like in 2020 and maybe this year's. And there are a few floating cards out there that I need to get. Dawson, some more rare stuff, and some not so rare. Like I want to get a mini framed relic Andre Dawson, but jersey, because I got the bat card. Anyhow, so one of these cards is one that I've been looking for. They only did it the 1 year, out of a double rip card in 2014. Some of those double rip cards, you would open it and it would have one card in it, not two. It would only have one, and it was a thick mini, tobacco mini, and that tobacco mini was a rip card. And inside, if you rip that mini, tobacco mini rip card, then they had the micro super, Topps calls it Super Mini, and those are 1-of-1s, so there was one for each card in the set, minus the super short prints, but like 350 card set. And just finding any of them, you know, some people have some graded $250 and up. I didn't want a graded one. Of course I would like Dawson if I can ever come across one, but I just needed to get a micro card. And so these are one of the rare different things that Allen Ginter does, kind of like the wrestling cards that they put in Topps WWE Heritage, where they've done different Allen Ginter stuff. So that's what I'm talking about. They do all kinds of different things, and they're not all main set, like the wrestling ones and the convention cards and some football inserts that they've done. But this one did come out of the base set, and it's a 1-of-1. That is the micro Super Mini, as they call it. That came out of a mini rip card that came out of a double rip card that didn't have two cards in it. And so this popped up, and I made an offer. Like, this must have been like Christmas Eve night or Christmas night, Christmas overnight, maybe Christmas Eve going into Christmas. I made an offer when they seen this pop up on my saved searches, and in the morning I was waiting, and I thought I'll just buy it. And then the guy accepted my offer, so I saved a little money. Yeah, but I did pay up for this one, and that's the micro Shelby Miller. Still pitching as far as I know, and that's the 1-of-1 micro. So there's your tobacco mini right there. That's a tobacco mini. There's the Super Mini. So this would have come in a mini. And then of course there you have a full size card. So not an Allen Ginter, but it doesn't really matter. Standard size card, tobacco mini, and micro. So this card here definitely needs extra time in the limelight, because that was a big one, a check off my list of picking up something different that Allen Ginter has done in the past. So obviously I don't need the whole 350 cards, you'll never do it, but getting at least one, and now I can focus on maybe keeping my eyes out for a Dawson. But other than that, that's good enough. So I hope you enjoy that. Alright. Put Danica back on the page. Alright, we've got 20 minutes there. Now let's do this eBay. This came from Maple Glen, Pennsylvania. Alright. So Neil, thank you. Let's see what we got here. I'm fairly sure I know what this is. Wish it protected it a little better, I'm thinking. Alright. Now the weird thing is I think I ordered 3 of these, if it's what I think it is, and they should have all come from the same guy, so I don't know if this is that or not. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. So they just had it taped up in between these two things here, and then it was in a sleeve with this, so it did a somewhat protecting, you know, not 100%, but they seem to be alright. So I did get 3. So I was worried that they would only get the one. Alright, so let's take a look which one I want to show you guys first. And the reason this is cool to me is because I was never willing to do this to the ones that I actually picked up back in the day. But there is one out there that I really, really want. And but I haven't seen that online yet. I do have a couple of them, so maybe I could cut one out myself. So there you go. These are hand cut, and so back in the day when you would be collecting cards, you could get, you know, Beckett magazine for price guides, Tough Stuff, and then Baseball Cards magazine. And I prefer, I mean, I like Beckett. Tough Stuff was like the big one, and then I know there came other stuff as well, but I really like the Baseball Card magazine because they put in the like, you know, like in the old days when you had a magazine and it had the little advertisement that, you know, would be on one side to like subscribe to that magazine, and then a bunch of pages, and then another one would pop out here. A Baseball Card magazine, one of those little inserts, they would put old, you know, baseball cards on, and it was usually like modern players at the time in the old-fashioned design cards. This is way before Heritage or Archives was doing anything like that. So they would give you like a Wade Boggs card, like a Gaudy, like in the Gaudy design, or a Bowman design, or something like that. So some of the ones they did, obviously at the time when this was popular, they had Andre Dawson, and as my PC guy, so I had some of those magazines, especially the ones that had Andre Dawson in it, at least some of them, but I was never willing to take that thing out and cut the card out. And so then I thought, oh, well, why don't I just go on eBay and see if somebody already has them. Let somebody else do the cutting out, hand cutting of the cards. So I, Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, don't mess it up. So I picked up 3. And here's a Cubs Andre Dawson in that whatever year design this is. So let's see, his first year in pro ball was 1975, first year in a card set 77. And so if you look on there, alright, let's see if we can get this to focus, people. Alright, so there you go, 1991 baseball card price guide monthly. This is number 37. And it's funny, it's showing an 82 Dunross card on that image there. So obviously the Topps wouldn't put a Dunross card on their card like on Heritage or Archives whenever they got around to doing this set. So Pocket Price Guide card values. So there it's showing you the price at the time for like a 77 rookie card of Andre Dawson. Mint was 50, near mint was 40, and so on and so forth. So that's cool. I never noticed that about these. You can see a little white showing on this little corner here, so they cut it pretty close to the line. I don't know what their rules for grading these baseball card magazine cards would be, but they did a really nice job, a really sharp, solid cut, no waving from like a scissor, so they probably actually had a paper cutter. We're able to do that, and I have a paper cutter at work, like when I printed out that Stevie Nicks ticket from my screenshot of my digital ticket to put in my binder of ticket stubs. I couldn't even get that straight with one of those things, so maybe if somebody knows how to use those, let me know. But anyway, so that's sweet. So there's a baseball card magazine's Andre Dawson. This is a 1992, 91. Alright, so that's sweet. I'm not sure what set that's from. 75 or something? 70? I don't know. Alright. So it's showing the 82 Dunross cards, so it can show you the value, 40 cents and 30 cents. So, okay. And then the next one, of course, this is my PC, so this is 91 Baseball Cards magazine. And this is the Andre Dawson. Unfortunately, it doesn't say what month of the magazine this came out that I've noticed. Andre still throws rockets from right field. So give me a little story about a stellar season of 90. And he stole 16 bases, even with all his knee problems in 90. Was caught only twice. So in 1990, Andre joined an elite club along with Willie Mays. Andre is the only player to have 300 stolen bases, 300 home runs, and 2,000 hits, one of the game's all-time greats. So it's these little things that people forget about. You know, you'll hear people criticize, like, you know, oh, does Andre belong in there or whatever? And it's like, look at some of the stuff this guy did, and this is on bad knees. I know he had at least 12 knee surgeries while he played, but he is a 5-tool player. Could have been up there with Mays and home runs and all that other stuff, 3,000 hits. I think he would have had 600 home runs had he not had all those injuries and had not played in Montreal. And the National League's much harder to hit home runs in, especially back then. All those domes and cookie cutter stadiums and stuff. But anyways, there's an Andre Dawson 91 Baseball Cards magazine. Photo by, what is that? Diane Johnson. Alright, so that's nice. I'm not too sure what year that is. I'm not too up on my 50s, 60s, and 70s top sets. And then last but not least, of course I'm more familiar with this one. 92, I guess I went in the wrong. I remember this Canon arm. They had a similar image in one of his 80s cards. I think the big baseball cards from Topps. So something like that on the back. Andre still has a great throwing arm. And these are cut really nice. 92 Baseball Card magazine. Photo by Mitchell Haddad. A real bargain in Dawson's 77 Topps, which is priced just $60. There's no question that this card is perfect long-term and short-term investment value. So people even giving you like they do on YouTube now, that Mangini and some of those guys get so upset about investment advice when it comes to cards. So they're even doing it back in 92, people. Alright, so they have him down as Andre Fernando Dawson. I think his middle name is Nolan, but they had made this mistake on one of his other cards, or Nolan was the mistake, I'm not sure. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Andre is starting to gain Hall of Fame consideration. He is just one of 3 major league players to collect over 300 homers and 300 stolen bases in a career. Dawson entered the 92 season with 2,354 hits, 377 homers, 304 stolen bases, and 282 average, along with 8 Gold Glove awards and 1 MVP. Not to mention his Rookie of the Year and runner-up MVP and Sporting News Player of the Year and so on and so forth. But he's in the Hall of Fame 2010. And that is this version. So keep in mind, people, this is how many years before Heritage ever even came out. I think Heritage came out a couple years later, sometime in the 90s. Maybe they got, hey, these are pretty cool, maybe we should do that. Put modern players on these old designs. So I guess either Topps must have agreed to this back then, or didn't bother suing, or who knows. So anyway, so there's my eBay pickup. So I'm glad it was more than just one card, because I was like, I know I ordered 3, actually ordered 4, but one of them wasn't when I got the thing, it said, oh, this card's not available, even though I ordered it. So I should have gotten 4, so I'm going to undercut that one, but who knows. I mean, keep in mind, these are baseball card magazine cards, so they might not be 100% standard. I think I like this one the best. Just, and look at that, it's just really nice shape. So who knows if that would grade or what. I'd have to get the magazine, an uncut card, and compare it to that. These two are nice. I like this one. Andre Dawson with his scowl. But I like the brightness on the back of that card. There's Andre being happy, so that's kind of neat too. All 3 of them are nice. Kind of a simpler back. Yeah, I think front of the card, I like this one best. Overall, this is a cool front and back. They're all neat. So good job to whoever cut these cards out. And just an update. My Topps 1987 Andre Dawson traded card that I picked up in the BCCG Beckett graded card that came out of 10 from, I guess they came out of, so I looked into it some more. So I believe that TriStar Hidden Treasures or whatever did buy back a bunch of cards, have graded from Beckett back in the day, and then put those in blasters that people could buy. Looks like I got a hangnail there, people, sorry. And then put in their Hidden Treasures as some of the hits. And I think that's why, like, the label is just kind of plain white paper looking thing instead of like silver, because I looked up other ones and they're like that as well. And then I did go to the Beckett site, punched in that serial number, and that is the card, the 1987 card 72 Topps traded Andre Dawson, and it said mint 10. So that is correct. That's the card that should be in there, and that does exist. So I was a little worried about that label, because I'm like, oh, I've never seen it kind of paper like that. But I think it said it was graded in like 2004, like in April, or it tells you when the card was graded. So it was like 2004, I believe, or 14. I don't know. I'd have to go look again. But nevertheless, it's been about a decade or more. So anyways, there you have it. So there's my little recap showing Danica Patrick that we picked up yesterday. I put the other cards, the Tiffany's and the All-Star commemorative and collector's editions, in the binder already, sitting right here, but I'm not going to waste any more of y'all's time. But yeah, I dig these. These are, in a sense, oddball, as in the sense that they are a product issue that's enticing you to buy the product being the baseball card magazine. And if you bought the baseball card magazine, you could get some baseball cards. And so this is, in my definition, what oddball product issues are, which to me is what cards always originally were. And that's why I like these kind of cards. And if some people want to be like, oh, well, that's just a magazine card or something like that, blah, 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 does that count, and all this kind of stuff. Well, I mean, remember the Tiger Woods card out of Sports Illustrated that everyone was crazy for when he first came out as rookie? What was that? Sports Illustrated for Kids? Or go get that Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris post serial card that came out of Life magazine, and you actually would probably have the cooler card of that set to actually get, because it's the one that has the ad backs that would have something on them. I'm not saying it would be like all that. The front would in a little thinner stock than the cereal box one, but that's basically what this is. This is just like, hey, buy, you know, back in the day, buy this 12 pack of M&Ms and you'll get some M&M cards from MSA back in 1988 or 87, or buy this box of Bazooka bubble gum, like the size that you would get candy from the movies at, you know, and you get a Topps Bazooka card in it, and buy Jiffy Pop and you'll get a card, or King Bee jerky, or just more recently Hanes. Buy these underwear or t-shirts and stuff like that and get a pack of Flair Michael Jordan cards. It's the same concept. And that's also what I was talking about, which I'll go into it in a later date, like the box bottoms, or the card that came on like the side of the big league baseball cards that Topps are putting out their first year. You could get like Mike Trout and Ohtani special box side card, and to me that's the equivalent of a product issue, because that's the card enticing you to buy that product. Like the box bottom cards or the side cards from wax boxes, that wasn't part of the technical regular set. But hey, if you are the last kid to buy this pack of cards, you can have the box and you get these extra 4 cards on the bottom. So it's the mainstream cards doing an oddball card connected to it, and that's my opinion. So anyways, I'll leave it there. Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, getting some of my PC guys and showing you some other stuff. Maybe we'll get some more from eBay tomorrow. I think I have a few more things coming. At least 1 or 2 things should be still coming this week, and then it might dry up until next week. But hey, thank you. I think I'll just put these in my binder, and I'm gonna go get ready for bed and go have another long, boring day at work tomorrow. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like I said before, if you'd like to subscribe and leave some comments or something like that, I'd sure love to interact with some people here. And hey, my other Dawson collectors out there, let me know what you think, or just anyone in general, let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoy my channel. You know, if you'd like, subscribe, and maybe we can exchange comments and whatever. All right, hey, thanks. Sorry about my voice. All right, bye.